Sam, did we also want to, because the last time you were here, we discussed a little bit about, everybody's favorite subject is aliens. We all want to know.
Nobody doesn't love the aliens.
No one doesn't love them. Now, Troy is a bit of a conspiracy guy when it comes to aliens.
You remember talking to Troy last time?
Yes,
you were
I
here?
do. Yes.
I've since talked about it.
And do you want to put Troy there so he can at least Dr. Tyson turn around and see it? Or you want to stay there? Yeah, just so he can.
I have stuff written down. That's the only thing I have to...
okay.
Okay, because if you remember last time...
Wait. So if it's written down, that means you're not really carrying this knowledge or
here's what
within
happened.
you.
I just want to have it at my fingertips so we can discuss it. That's why.
Last time I was amused because you, as a renowned physicist, were having a debate with a guy who just rolled in here, having watched a bunch of episodes of Ancient Aliens, and you guys were.
I'm cool with people. It's a free country and a free. You should think and say what you want.
Right.
I mean, that's why we know we live in a free country.
Right.
So, and I'm intrigued when people feel passionately about these topics. And then I wonder maybe they're missing some bit of critical thinking that I could then assist.
Troy, what do you think?
Yeah, but you're.
Is he on a mic? You got a mic?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Troy.
You're a facts guy, so I made sure I had a lot of facts for you laid out, just so there wasn't any question of that this is just made up and just hearsay.
Well, just to be clear, I rarely talk about facts in that context because what matters more than facts are ideas that may be derived from them. And there could be a measurement that's made, and it's a fact that measurement was made, but the measurement itself could be flawed. It is a fact that you are telling me you were abducted. That doesn't make what you're saying true.
That is true.
Right.
Okay, so that's why everyone says facts. I need facts, and I don't. It's not really about facts.
Well, it is a fact that you can
It's
go
about accuracy of information.
It's a fact you can go 99.9% the speed of light, but 1/10 of a percent.
Way to bring it
Troy,
back.
Team Troy.
Okay, Troy, what do you got? Troy.
No, there was just a lot of information available about past presidents that have talked about it, organizations that have been set up by leaders of the country.
Yeah,
Give him one.
So what's your question?
Yeah. What's your question or theory that you want to present?
Well, the question is, there's been a lot of structures found on the moon and on Mars that
That's good.
would be, I guess linked to some sort of ancient civilization.
I mean, the structures you can't explain.
Right.
That's different from
Cydonia?
saying we're linking them to ancient civilizations. You need to distinguish. Oh, here's a structure. I don't know how it got there, if it is a structure at all. That's really the end of the conversation. After that,
Sorry, bro.
you can make stuff up. You could say, it's probably ancient aliens that are on the moon that can breathe the vacuum of space or whatever. Go ahead, and that can make a really cool movie. But just because there's something you can't explain doesn't mean aliens did it.
Could be
That's
dragons.
all I'm saying.
Could be dragons.
What's the Mars one?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And so when people say I saw a UFO, it must have been aliens. Well, what does the U stand for? I've said there's a YouTube video, multiple YouTube videos of me saying this. The U stands for unidentified.
Right.
So you're looking at a light in the sky and you don't know what it is. UFO. Period. And the act of you admitting you don't know what it is precludes you from then saying it therefore must be intelligent aliens visiting and observing us from another planet.
Can I ask you this, though?
You stop at the period.
Do you not think...
If they land and you can drag one into town square, we're good. We're good to go.
Show me a body.
Go for it. That'd be good.
Don't you think, though, like the one question I have about UFOs is when airline pilots, those guys know a lot about the aerodynamics and flying, and when they see things...
That they don't understand...
Right, when they see things...
Just to be clear.
When they see
that
craft...
they cannot explain.
Yes. When they see craft moving in a way that... Like when they see something...
They see lights.
Well, sometimes they've seen them closer, though, and they've seen...
Lights.
They've seen...
No, well, then it's just eyewitness testimony. I mean...
But when two pilots see something move a certain way, that's the only thing that makes me question, because those guys understand, hey, this is a military test craft that you or I might mistake.
Something they don't understand.
Right.
Period.
And you don't work in theories.
Well, no, I can. No, it would be a hypothesis. Just
Hypothesis.
To be clear. Okay. Hypothesis is an idea that's not yet tested and we don't know if it works yet, so let's keep trying.
Right.
So if they don't know what it is, they don't know what it is. Now, if you want to hypothesize that it's intelligent aliens visiting us in some... fine. Get me more data to support that hypothesis.
Do you have one, Troy? Because you do a lot of research.
Please,
Well,
Troy.
I mean, I have a lot of quotes and a lot of information from different astronauts, people involved in the military.
Who saw stuff I didn't understand.
The first CIA director ever had mentioned that there's aliens. Ronald Reagan has gone on, had speeches.
Stop.
Well, I'm trying to get as much
using as evidence that they're aliens that someone of high rank says so? Are you using
Stone Cold said so.
statements made by people as evidence for the existence of intelligent aliens from outer space that visited Earth? Because we've known forever that eyewitness testimony, however high it is in the court of law, is the lowest form of evidence in the court of science. And everybody today has a video camera. Everybody. We have video footage of buses tumbling in tornadoes at a time. Go back in time. If you saw a bus tumbling, are you going to say, "Let me run home and get my recording device and come back and film this"? No, you're getting your ass out of there because you don't want to die. Everybody has a video camera. We have video footage of the rarest stuff there ever was because everybody is everywhere equipped to do so. Where is the footage of people getting abducted? Where is the footage of encounters with aliens? And then once we have that footage, if you're that close to them, hit them over the head and drag them into if they have a head, drag them into the square. Then you're good. Then there's you don't have to try to fight anybody to get them to believe what you saw. You have evidence that would work in the court of science. And right now, nothing you are telling me would survive that scrutiny.
Troy, do you
and
think
it doesn't matter
evidence?
how high up the person is. We're all humans. Let me tell you this. A scientist walking into a meeting says, here's a result, and the moon is doing this and the sun is doing this. Okay, well, where's your data? I saw it happen. We just kick him out of the room. It's a pointless conversation for stuff lesser than aliens. I'm just saying, I'm not treating you differently how we would treat each other in scientific conferences, no matter what they're talking about.
You're saying that he's not going with scientific evidence, and you would hold another scientist to the same level of scrutiny?
For less. If I hold it to the same level of scrutiny, if they're talking about something that no one even gives a shit about, I would say, well, do you have evidence that's not just simply you telling me you saw this happen in your lab?
And the video evidence is getting harder and harder because video can be doctored. Try to interrupt.
There's video out there. If you go, I'm sure you know who Dr. Stephen Greer is. He has information on his website and videos. And
Why do you think? What
are they videos of? What are they videos of?
Of unidentified flying objects.
Yes, of course we have videos of those. People see them. We have videos of that. Do you have videos of my issue is not whether people see UFOs. Well, that's not the issue here. That's not the issue. Of course people see stuff they don't understand. I don't have a problem with that. It's with you. If you then say, I don't know what I'm looking at, therefore I know what I'm looking at. And it's the therefore I know what I'm looking at part that I'm questioning because you don't provide the evidence that would satisfy even a mild skeptic of a claim that is being made.
Who's
and if
the
I repeat
astronaut?
Carl Sagan's famous quote, if you're going to make an extraordinary claim, I'm going to need extraordinary evidence. And that will not be evidence just coming out of your mouth, no matter your rank in the government or in the military.
Who's the astronaut? Edward something his name was?
I
don't
only
remember.
pulled a few. Astronaut Dr. Brian O'Leary says that we have contact with alien cultures. There was the
What's his evidence for that?
Sixth guy.
What's his evidence for that?
He's documented talking about it. I don't know. He's in space.
No. We should just stop this conversation here. If your best evidence is people talking about stuff,
Do you believe-
there's no conversation here?
Do you believe that there is a government cover-up of aliens in the United States? I mean, you can laugh. You laugh like I'm an idiot, but I mean, this is like a
I'll tell you
legitimate
why I'm
question.
laughing.
Yes.
I'll tell you why I'm laughing. Anybody's worked in the government. The government has nowhere near the competence that you're assuming it would have if, in fact, that's what you want them to do. The government is one of the least competent things there is. Look at how much we knew about President Clinton's genitalia. If there were a state secret, it would have been that. Okay? So all I'm saying is, I'm not convinced that the government is effective enough as an organization to hold that a secret, even if it were true. Okay? So now, let's assume it is true. And they're somehow covering it up. They're doing a pretty good job at it because there's no leaked footage of aliens doing anything. And we have leaked stuff of lesser things that are going on out there in the government. So, wait. So, Do you remember the movie Armageddon?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't wanna miss a thing.
there's a Texas-sized asteroid ready to take out the Earth, which, by the way, we would have discovered with backyard telescopes 200 years ago. But in the movie, they're saying the government kept that a secret. There's certain things the government can't keep a secret, like the sky. That's not a secret. We all have access to the sky. And if aliens are coming from someplace else, they're coming from the sky. Unless they're specifically landing in government installations at night. All right? And then no one else gets to see that happen. So if you have that much confidence in our government, oh my gosh. Because nothing else is that functional.
What about Edgar Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Another astronaut.
Yeah. I've met him. I've interviewed him for my radio show.
6 Man to Walk
Star
on the
Talk
Moon?
radio show, airing on Sirius XM.
So wait, he said he believes that there's alien life. He believed in Roswell evidence was covered up, correct?
Yeah, and there's actually people that have worked at Roswell and Area 51 that have come out and said that we have aliens. We have them we have bodies. We have living aliens.
Where's their video footage?
I mean, if it's involved with the government, how would it come out? And you can't say
sneak it out.
And you can't say that you don't know that people have accidentally disappeared or ended up dead, been involved with this. As soon as there is a crash or there's some information the information's been confiscated very quick and told, don't ever talk about this again. I mean, you can't say that you don't know about that.
Okay, so let me tell you about conspiracy. You know what conspiracy is? Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Theorists. As a broad thing. Okay? So conspiracy theorist is a person who is certain they know the answer to something. And you start collecting data in support of this answer they are sure is true. Then you reach a point where there is no data. But they're sure that what they think is true is true. And we're at the point where they cannot actually produce the data. They then invoke conspiracy to bridge the gap between the data they need to have and the data they have. Okay? And in that gap, you assert conspiracy to continue to believe what it is you want to believe. That is the anatomy of a conspiracy theorist. And all I'm saying to you is, what we have learned, hard learned, is that what people say is not data. It's a kind of data, okay? If you want to get how many people think they've been abducted, that's data. But if you want to establish the truth, you need different methods and tools than simply interviewing people of high rank. And we've learned this over the centuries of trying to find out what is true. Science is the entire purpose of the methods and tools of science is to establish what is objectively true and what is not. Not only that, it is to not fool yourself into thinking something is true that is, think something true that is not, or thinking something that is not true that is. This is hard work. And so, all I'm saying is, I am so unconvinced by all that people have presented to me that I'm not going to spend any time looking for aliens. But all these people are convinced. I'm not stopping them. All right? I didn't come in here saying stop looking for aliens. I didn't come in here saying that. Keep finding them. If you find one, snatch one, drag it into the town square, and we're good to go. And then you all are vindicated. I'm not going to stop you.
Before we have to let you
sorry.
go,
Yeah,
I want to ask one thing real quick.
You have to wrap
Go
up.
fast.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to do another interview and stuff.
Yeah.
But what do you think of? I don't know if you saw the video. It kind of went everywhere on the internet.
But you're upset that I don't agree with you, and I'm saying I just need better evidence.
No, I think you know what's going on. You're just not saying.
I'm not authorized to comment any further.
I know. You cracked that joke last time.
What do you think of the Bill Nye video that's gone around? That I don't know if you saw. That,
Which video?
His show that
I know
was
a show.
uploaded to Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It's an old show. They edited out a portion about gender where he's explaining in the 90s X chromosome, Y chromosome, this is how gender is created. They took that out, and a lot of people are saying it's a sort of liberal political thing because our definition of gender societally has changed.
They edited
So what you're saying on YouTube is his old show?
So his
they
old
edited it
show
for
was on
Netflix.
ABC or whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever. Because
put it up on
Disney.
Net-
It was Disney. Okay.
It was- right.
Yeah.
And they put it up on Netflix with the segment about
Removed.
how gender is created
It was removed. Well, is it because we have better data and now it's more accurate? I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
The section
You're saying
was
it's political
removed
correctness
without
that caused them to.
explanation, and the theory behind it is that
if it's more accurate, then who cares if it's edited? I don't understand.
well, is
Is it wrong? Is what is now there wrong?
No, I mean.
So
it's-
then why is anyone complaining? I don't understand.
What do you? No. They totally took it out. And so people are saying that the reason that discussion is not even being had is because of political correctness. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen the video, so I don't know. But of course, stuff gets edited when you move it from different times. I mean, there's conversations you can have in one era that you cannot have in another era. Like, just look at the song "Baby It's Cold Outside." That's a big hit, and people love that song. And today it's basically date rape. Okay, so we have emergent understandings of the human dynamic that changes what you will accept and what you won't accept. There's another song. Was it from the 70s? Baby, I wrote me a letter. Remember that song? No, is that the one? Baby, she wrote me a letter. Was that
My Baby Wrote Me a Letter?
No, not that one. It's the other one where the guy
Iron Man.
No.
War Pigs?
The
Train?
The man is dictating to his secretary that he found his wife with another woman, and it's take a letter, Maria. Take a letter, Maria. Okay, so he's dictating a letter to his lawyer. Okay, saying I'm going to divorce you, my wife, because I found her with another man. And this whole song is this letter, and they said, "Oh, Maria, hey, what are you doing tonight?" And it's like, oh, that's kind of cool in the day, and now it's like, no, this is like workplace sexual harassment. So I'm just saying, if
Conversations change.
Conversations change because we learn more about what matters, and certain issues that were suppressed because other issues might have been more significant in the day are given a chance to rise up.
We have to wrap with you. We don't want to. They're yelling at us.
Yeah, I got
we
that.
don't want to wrap. We
Okay.
can talk to you all day. The book is called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. And you can also see Neil deGrasse Tyson, his tour days coming up. Monday, the Holland Performing Arts Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Chicago Theater in Chicago on Tuesday. Wednesday, he's going to be in Midland in Kansas City. And then Thursday, Peabody Opera House in St. Louis. We could talk to you all day, but they're yelling at us. Do you have another hit?
Okay, and get an alien, bring it in here.
I
and
know, you said that.
We have that conversation again.
Yeah.
I said nobody doesn't love the aliens. I got this. We're good.
We'll be back in a few minutes, and we have Sinbad coming in. Thank you. You're
You got
always
Sinbad?
Yeah, we love him.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Come on, I gotta hug him. I never met him. I want to hug him.
Yeah, he should be in a little while.
Okay, excellent.
Good seeing you.
Okay, thanks.